here we go. Hello, everybody, and welcome to another podcast for grand old Team Skeptic here. As with always, this is a pre-release. So after this podcast is done, it should directly take you to the new release. Which, if it doesn't, I'll still share the link and everything with everybody. But how you guys doing out there in the chat today? How you guys doing, man? It's great to see everybody. We have Johhny O. Johhny O's from the Plot Hole is going to be joining us today, just to kind of hang out for about an hour before we jump over there to the other video. What up, Johhny? How you doing?
Hey guys, same old shit, different day.
Yeah,
Trying to get as much trouble as possible.
Yeah, so your video today, CC Chris from New York, from Westchester, New York.
That guy cracks me up.
How does his intro go? Good evening, good morning,
good evening, good afternoon, wherever you may be. CC here, Chris, Westchester County. He always forgets. You would think by now he would have a nice cadence, but it's never the same, and it's like he forgets where he's from time to time.
I would believe that. I was saying when he was hitting his vape, I was like, does he have spray paint in there? Like, I could see that as being a thing for him, just to be like huffing spray paint on his vape all day. But yeah, man.
That guy's just, he's fucking batshit.
Hey, what up, Geo Striver? Great to see you, man. I haven't talked to you in forever. I know we chatted the other day on Discord through text chat, but man, I need to get you on to one of these podcast style events. We always do them right before we drop a new video. So what ends up happening is, as soon as this video is done, as soon as I click the end stream, it will send everybody in the chat over to the new video. So the one thing you have to have on is you have to have on autoplay. So if you don't have on autoplay, then you're gonna have to join it manually, but it'll start as soon as this one is done. I like that new feature that they added. I like a lot of the new features that YouTube is adding.
Yeah, that's a really cool feature. I like that. I got to try it one of these days when I don't have to work.
Peter Collins, I think that's his. Hold on, Man, I just installed a bunch of shit on my computer. I had to redo everything. I've been out of it for a bit. Yeah, Peter Collins, thank you very much for becoming a new member. So, okay. So I've been kind of like incognito for a while, for about a week and a half. I haven't really done anything, been online, haven't really done Discord much, haven't played any video games. Because, I'm still dealing with, in fact, my landlord just left my house today to say that somebody should be over here to get to my construction needs, for the repairs on the house from when during this last winter storm. So, like, I've been dealing with that, all my dishes got ruined, which is, they're replaceable, whatever. I don't even care about that. But
yeah, that's just like the take-home cups from Wendy's, right?
Yeah, exactly. I had to buy a whole new bag of Solo cups and plastic forks. But I really did have to buy some plastic forks just because insulation and rainwater got all over my silverware, and I just don't want to eat that. I want to eat off that shit. Not now. Yeah. Now I just want to, fuck that. So,
I've been... Not cotton candy.
Yeah, so I've been in like a weird place in my head, in my little head space. I've been in a weird place, and I just needed some time to myself, like... Sometimes that's just the way shit has to happen, Sometimes you just need a little, a good fucking 7 days to yourself so you can kind of, review what's going on in your life and how to make it better. Not that I need to make it better. I'm absolutely amazing, pretty much the most modest person in the world. So that's something I'll never live down. I'll always be proud of myself for that. But
modest.
The most modest, but still, I did need a few days to myself, and then so we're gonna try something today. I'm gonna try a new I'm going to try something new today with you guys. I'm trying to integrate because we always bullshit. We're always like, put 1 in the chat if you like this, put 2 in the chat if you like that. Well, Streamlabs has a poll system that we can actually use, and I didn't know that this was like that. So I'm about to, so I want to show you guys 2 thumbnails, and I want y'all to vote on which one you like better. They're both thumbnails from today. Hold on, I forgot to bring them in. Let me bring them in real quick. They're both both of these are thumbnails from today's video, but I want to see which one you guys like best. So give me 1 second to get them in, and then I'll share them to you guys. And then we're gonna use the poll system to vote from the chat. Okay, so here is the first. Well, let me put it right here. Hold on 1 second. All right, so here is the poll, the first poll that I would like to get the your idea. Oh, I'm gonna make it full screen so you guys can see the whole thing. All right, here's the first thumbnail. Okay, so we're gonna call this blue. So when you vote, you're gonna do exclamation vote blue if you like the blue one. And then here's the yellow one, okay? It's no different, just the background. But hey, listen, everything is about being eye-catchy on YouTube. You have to catch them with that thumbnail. So even if they're both good, one of them is going to be better than the other one. So blue and yellow, okay? Blue, that's right there. And yellow, that's right there. Okay. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start this poll up, and you should get a notification in the chat when the poll starts. I don't have a time limit, so we'll just do it for a second. So you got to type in to vote. Let me see if I see the things. To vote, it's exclamation point vote blue and exclamation point vote yellow. Now, and I'm trying to see. I don't see the Streamlabs bot in here. Well, not that I'd see it in here, but I hope it's counting them. Let me see if it's counting them right now. And it's, oh, yep, there's votes coming in. Okay, good deal. Good deal. That's what I like to see. I like to see these votes coming in. What up, AT2? How you doing today, bro? Good to see you. Good to see you. Let's see. Facty's out there. Great to see you, Facty. As always. Theo Fungi. All right, let me flip between the two so you guys can see them, because I don't want you all just to be thinking that what's on there. What do you like better, Johhny? Do you like the blue or do you like the yellow better?
I think the yellow is going to be more eye-catching, but I personally like the blue better.
Let me tell you something. That is almost word for word what my son said. I asked my son, and he goes, well, the yellow one's going to be better for, is going to be more clickbaity, but the blue one is the one I like the best. Literally what you said.
Yeah, I think part of it is because the Dummy series, those books are yellow in nature, right?
Yeah,
so
and I have the
yellow. It looks more like that book.
That's the one I put up first, is the yellow, and then when I did the blue one, I was like, I kind of like the blue. I kind of like that one. But I'm just being weird. I never trust myself. I have the worst artistic taste in the fucking world. Except for my favorite artist of all time is Salvador Dali. I love that guy's work. But at the same time, I couldn't draw a circle with a protractor and and in my dreams.
Well, that's the reason why you like Salvador Dali.
Why is that? I've just always been a fan of Salvador Dali's work. He has amazing work.
Because, I like surrealism as well. But again, that's just because you can't draw a circle.
All right. So the reason why we're doing this right now and just testing this out is because later today I'm going to be going back on. We're going to be streaming twice today. So we're streaming right now just to stream for the release, and then excuse me, and then we're going to be streaming later tonight as more of my normal stream content. And tonight, what we're going to do is, I've been doing this, I was doing this, what's it called, like the create your own adventure in my community tab, and it was going really well, but then all the winter storms hit, and I barely had a phone. I definitely didn't have a phone to be trying to trying to post shit and go through these create your own stories. I didn't have that much battery life, and what I did have was very limited, so I didn't really put up the any of the create your own adventures. So we're going to be finishing the create your own adventure story tonight. Now here's the thing, I have something planned. There were some people that reached out to me and was like, hey, you ought to think about doing like a dramatic reading of it or whatever. That's really not my thing to do dramatic readings. But what I do want to tell you is that it made me think, what if I had members of the community read out parts and do a video, and I can do basic animation. I know how to work After Effects. I know how to there's other animation programs that I can use that I know how to work, not really.
Do you do the whole Premiere package, like the whole Adobe package?
Yeah, $30 a month is what I pay.
So you've got Lightroom and you've got Animator and all that.
Yeah, I have all the Adobe products.
Yeah, I was gonna say if you got that, then that Animator is fairly easy to use.
Yeah, Adobe Animate.
Yep.
I was using this program called Synfig, and Synfig was pretty easy to animate too, but it's not like industry standard. With Animate, right. I probably could do something pretty easy. I used to use Adobe Animate with my character when I had the little Lego guy whose mouth moved. I used to use it for that.
Yeah, back before you scared all the kids away.
Yeah, back before I scared all the kids. But yeah, so I could make I think I could make a good animated thing with all the different characters being played by content creators from the community. So I don't know. I was thinking about doing that, but we got to finish the story first, right? We can't just say, let's just go with what we have. No, we're gonna finish the story. We'll do that tonight on my channel. Also, let's see what else is there. We have the new videos coming out. Nobody's even seen it yet because let me tell you guys how I've had some serious stress regarding the video that you guys are gonna watch today. Thankfully, YouTube just greened it for me, and that's amazing off the top. So that means it's going to be promoted by YouTube. I'm going to need y'all's help out there now. I'm not telling you you're off the hook. I'm just telling you that YouTube has greened my video from the beginning. So that means I'll get a good push in the algorithm, which is always a plus. But okay, so with that video, as I said, I made some computer upgrades recently, and I had a couple of devices that were conflicting with one another, and it was fucking crazy. Okay, if I was running vMix and I tried to open up a web browser outside of vMix, it would literally mute all the audio on my computer, and I couldn't figure out how to get it off, right? Couldn't figure out how to fix it, so I was like, you know what? I'll just reinstall Windows and start over, I moved all my important files over there. Hey, it works now. Works perfect. So I think it was
shit down.
Well, I think what it happened was because I bought an Elgato Wave 3 mic, which is a great mic. Hey, I'll promise you guys that if you're a young creator or a new creator and you're looking to upgrade your mic, look into how much an Elgato Wave 3 is. It comes with Wavelink software, which is basically a better version of Voicemeeter, and it's just a really nice thing. Okay, it's a really nice mic, but it's not as good as the mic I'm using right now. I went ahead and spent the money to get the nicer mic and get a Go XLR to go with that nicer mic. And so
you're not using SM7B anymore?
Oh yeah, I'm using SM7B. This fucking mic, I love this mic. So
smooth.
Yeah, I was talking to Commander Darklight earlier about these mics, right? And I was telling him, I was like, man, I got this other mic. It's really good. It's called an Aston Origin, right? It's super clear. I mean, nowhere near like this gives you that like radio voice. Not saying that I have a radio. I have a radio face, but I don't necessarily have a radio voice. But I do like how it's a lot deeper. It catches a lot more of the lower tones. This other mic I had was a condenser mic. All right, and for those of y'all that don't know the difference, one's a dynamic, one's a condenser. A dynamic mic truly catches. Like, under most circumstances, they're really designed more for directional speaking. So you got to put the mic kind of close to your face and pointing towards your mouth so to catch the waves right. That's not how condenser mics work. Condenser mics catch everything. I mean, every little sound. You could hear me swallowing when I would do my videos. I would go back and edit my videos, and you could hear me swallowing on the fucking mic. Right, so
there's too much. There's too much there. Flat Derp, you heard him. Flat Derp, you heard him.
I need to watch what I say with him running around, but still, okay. So I had that. I put the Elgato Wave software on my computer, and that's when I really started having problems. Was when I installed the Elgato Wave software. So I said, and I uninstalled it, but I don't think it removed the drivers because I could still see options to send audio to that driver. So I went ahead and just redid my whole computer, and with redoing my whole computer came redoing OBS Studio. So I had to reinstall OBS Studio. Therefore, all the settings were the default settings. And so when I had the default settings, then I recorded my video. Not last night, but the night before, I recorded my video, and when I recorded the video, it came out with, it came out as an MKV file, which is it's a type of, video file. Most people are familiar with MP4s, or AVIs even, but this one came out as an MKV. Well, MKVs, there's nothing wrong with MKVs actually. They're just video files. But at the same time, what ended up happening was when I did that, I go to put I can easily fix the setting, right? But when I go to try to get any online converter to do the work for me, it always exceeded the maximum file size for free. I could pay for it, and I was like, fuck that. I'm not paying for that shit, Like, it was just a mistake. But then I found an article saying, oh, you could use VLC to do it, which most people know what VLC is. It's just a video player. So I go and I do it in VLC, but every time I do it, I get these double audio sounds, and one is super loud, one is like really soft, and they're slightly offset from each other. And I was like, what the fuck did I do wrong? So I find this other program that'll do it for you, and it's a free open source program. I get it. It's called Handbrake, if anybody ever needs to know that. It's called Handbrake, but I use Handbrake to get it to convert from MKV to an MP4. But it wouldn't work. It wasn't transferring the audio. I kept getting that really loud audio sound. So I was like, all right, fine. I'll just re-record the whole thing, and I'll do it in MP4 format. So I go back and I re-record the whole thing in MP4 format. Sure enough, when I do that goddamn loud audio is still there. Both of them were there. The soft, you could tell which one was the SM7B, and the other one was like a super overly compressed audio. I was like, what am I doing wrong? I go into OBS Studio and I look, and I'm actually capturing audio from my capture card too. So my capture card, it's capturing the audio from my SM7B through my Go XLR, which is how I wanted to capture it. But then it's also But then it's also capturing it from my camera and sending it through the USB. So I had both of them capturing at the same time. It was really, really fucking frustrating, to say the least. And this was after I decided, okay, I took my mental break. I'm just going to come back, go ahead and knock out this video real quick for the masses. And then that happened. And I was just like, oh, fuck. So then I, of course, re-recorded it this morning. I went to bed pretty early last night. I said, I'm just going to get some good rest. And so I went to bed kind of early, woke up, and when I woke up at like 4 o'clock in the morning, and I just recorded my video, edited it, and YouTube greened it. So thank you, YouTube gods. Love
There you
you.
are. You got to pay your sacrifice to the YouTube gods.
That's right. Have you not tried the converter inside OBS? No, I didn't know that they had one. Dark Theories. I'll have to look into that. I don't need it anymore. I already fixed the fucking problem. I already set my settings to, output to MP4 format. So I'm good. I don't really need that anymore. But god damn it, it pissed me off. I was so frustrated with myself when I saw. I was like, oh my god, I didn't even. Normally I do it, mic check, and then I play it back through. I do a quick, really, 30-second recording just to make sure all my levels are right and everything like that, and that the video's right. I'm centered. I'm covering, my middle light behind my head. I go through these things. Like if you ever look, it's damn near perfectly center every time because I'm that fucking weird about it. And I always sit right in the middle so that my head is covering the light that's behind my head. And it kind of gives a nice little glow. It's actually a pretty cool effect. But, beside that point.
Well, it's a halo light, yeah.
Yeah, it's like a halo light. But regardless of all that, it just pissed me off because I didn't do the check. I didn't check to make sure everything. I just went, my gut says it's good. It's good. And yeah, sure enough, it wasn't fucking good.
Yep. Nope. Got to do it, man. You got to go through your checks.
Yeah. Well. So how are you doing, Johhny?
I never check. I don't say I never check, but I've got a couple of places where I spiked my tripod, and then I kind of just plug and play. Every now and again, I make some mistakes, but I'm not as anal about it. I'm more anal about the audio. If the audio sucks, it really bothers me. So.
Yeah, I've got a pretty good grasp on audio, so my audio is always really. It's not too overly compressed. It's it's got a pretty good EQ on it to really bring out what I feel are my highlights. Putting on my audio makeup and audio Gorilla Glue hairspray.
Yeah. I've got a background in audio as well, so I that painstakingly go through all that shit to make sure everything sounds sexy.
Yeah, I remember one time I was talking with Fight, right? Me and Fight were talking about how to do audio because I was trying to help him out with his audio. Because for maybe like 2 or 3 videos, he had some audio that where he didn't really have it real good, So I tell him, I'm like, hey, what you need to do is watch a few videos on how to master your audio. Even if you just watch these videos, it'll give you some basic information, enough to get you sounding right on your videos. And he was like, well, can't you just, do one for me and send me the thing? And I was like, yeah, that won't work. It's
never a plug and play.
Yeah, never. It's always, you can always start with like a skeleton, but if you don't know what you're doing, you can't just do it. You got to really go learn it. And, I would have helped him. I mean, it's not a problem. But he learned it. He learned it on his own. And now his audio sounds great. So. But yeah, there was a few of them. I was just like, Fight, man, your audio, bro, you're killing me.
Sounds like you're in a freaking hallway. Yeah, I used to tell them the same shit. I was like, guys, look, you're very sciencey, but you sound like shit.
Yeah, but I was fortunate that before I did this, I had my own like audio studio, so I had to learn everything about. Pretty much about everything, limiting, compression, I did all my own shit. I never used any digital either. I always used analog equipment. I use racks instead of, computer.
I hear that. I've worked with both rack gear and digital gear, and all these people who talk about, there are a few signature pieces of gear that they do make a big difference if they're not in the box, but most shit in the box nowadays, like the majority of people that you listen to, they're gonna have some analog gear, but a lot of that shit's done in the box nowadays.
Yeah,
sounds good. The emulation technology is really on point.
Yeah, no, I'm okay with digital versus analog as well. Like I like the analog sound for certain
Yeah.
things. For certain things, like
Yeah. Right.
it's not all. It's not just like you said. It's really not just a plug and play. And with today's electronics, they can emulate a lot of that. With better consistency and without having to worry about degradation of any of the parts inside over time. There's a lot of
Right.
things that
Yeah.
that
Digital
digital's helping
clipping
out with.
used to be a huge problem with, especially with all of the compression. If anything, if you can afford analog compressors, that's the best. That's the best piece of gear to have analog. Otherwise, digital clipping is almost next to nothing now.
Shit, an analog tape recorder. That's always really nice to
Yeah,
have.
that's what I mean.
That'd give you a
Yeah,
super soft sound. Oh, I used
yeah,
to love that sound. Yeah, when I was we
yeah.
had a studio that we all used to record at, like a really professional one, and when we were at that
Hang
studio,
on.
they yeah. Go ahead. I'll read this super
No,
chat
you
out.
go ahead.
Oh, I wasn't saying like we had an analog tape recorder, and we would run everything through the analog tape recorder before we did any digital compression on it.
So if she wanted to get the iPhone 11s, even though so she would have to pay the difference for both of them, right? Okay. Okay.
All right, so we have Gargamel Gold for $5 says, speaking of Karens, have you heard about the Idaho State Representative Charlie Shepard, who opposed mask mandates on the ground that they're bad for your soul? Well, god damn it, bad for your soul? We fuck grandma then, grandma's just tough shit. Because hey, we gotta have we gotta make sure that we have, our souls taken care of. No, I haven't heard of her. I'll definitely have to go, or her or him. I don't know, Charlie. I'll definitely have to look into that. But yeah, bad for your soul's not grounds as far as I'm concerned. Hey, what's up, Elizabeth S? Ugh, my fucking can't speak today. How you doing? All right. You back, Johhny? No, I guess Johnny's not back. Okay. Chris Kelling, sir. Man. Great to see you, my friend. For $5 says, hello, my debunk family. Hey, how you doing, man? I heard you were down and out for a minute, bro, and you're in my thoughts lately. So, good to see you around. Great to see you around. All right, today's video is also a little bit different, just for those that are wondering, like the people that normally watch my Karen videos. Today's not really a Karen video. It's an anti-masker video, but it's not really a Karen video. Karen videos, Karens are really like self-entitled people. Today's video is just someone who's really, really, I mean fucking really dumb. Extremely dumb. I played the source video the other day. It was the guy that opened up with like, a mask is not a verb, it's a noun. And I'm like, oh yeah, this is gonna be one of those dumb shits. But I saw somebody asking or saying something. Let's see. It's me, Mario. Says Daniel Pratt's video was removed by YouTube for violating policy on harassment and bullying. Well, that's good. Good. Fuck Daniel Pratt. He's a piece of shit. He deserves to lose every one of his channels just because of the way he talks about other people.
Yeah, he does.
There's a limit. Like, okay, a lot of people might say, skeptic, you're a hypocrite because you call people idiots all the time. You make people look bad all the time. Okay, that's fine.
Now they make themselves look bad.
That's fine. I aid in that. Not all the time would my audience be exposed to, especially like to the guy that I'm going to be covering today. He is a he doesn't have a YouTube channel. He has a brand new tube channel. Now someone that's very similar to Daniel Pratt, in fact. So I wouldn't be surprised if he used to have a YouTube channel and it just got deleted or whatever the fuck. I don't know. Maybe we should put our internet sleuthing together and try to find this guy's channel if he has a YouTube channel. But anyway, so the guy that I'm covering today is really dumb, right? And I make fun of his stupidity. But you're right. Like, he does it to himself, but these people would probably never be exposed to that video if I don't bring it here to YouTube, because they're probably not going to brand new tube. Anybody out there use brand new tube? I just want to know that right now. Or is this something that's completely new to y'all as it was to me a month and a half, 2 months ago when I found it? So anyway, he's an anti-masker, so he does it. That's the only reason I'm really covering it. Is I still want to stick to people who are COVIDiots or anti-maskers or, you know, science deniers. Those are the people that I really want to cover moving forward on my channel. And most of them are Karens, you know, soft sits. I've got some soft sit videos coming for you guys, because a couple of things. Like, we got to talk about some shit, people. Tonight's topics are going to be crazy, okay? Texas, our hometown, our home state,
God.
lifted its mask.
Golly.
Yeah, lifted the mask mandates. And you're like, what the fuck is wrong with these people? Like, the first thing they did that was fucked up to me was when they said, you know, social workers now have the right to pick and choose whether they want to serve the LGBTQ community. And I was like, that's fucked up. That's fucked up. You can't do that. You know, these people need help, just like your average everyday American needs help. So do they. How can you sit there and say that you're going to exclude these? Give the option for other people to exclude that whole community from getting social services that they need. Like, that's the first ass backwards fucking thing that Texas did that really has me pissed off. And then
you mean this year?
Well, that was last year. Yeah,
right.
Yeah, so then they lifted the mask restrictions, which is like, do you not care about your people? They're like, now businesses can open up 100%. Get the fuck out of here. They could have opened up 100% already. Like, most businesses are fucking open, dude. You know what I'm saying? And just because they have to wear a mask doesn't mean shit. It literally means nothing.
The thing is, he's basing it on potential, right? So that's what the most fucked up part about it is. Potential. Like, look, we're at 6 maybe 7% now. We're at 7% vaccinated rate, nowhere near herd immunity rates. We're still freaking cases are going up again. Kind of funny. That's the first thing that happened after he lifts his mandates. They put out the new numbers, and you know, hey, lo and behold, our cases went up.
Well, yeah, and there's a underlying reason for that. And let me get to the super chat, and we'll go to that reasoning here in a second. Baker Street Gaming for 20 pounds, baby. No frauditor can stand against the might of Team Skeptic. You're damn right there, Baker. You're damn right. But but you know, I want to address the super chat real quick, and then don't forget where we're leaving off, Johhny, because I'm coming back to you on that. Here's the thing, right? I really don't like frauditors. I don't like the First Amendment auditors at all. I understand that some of them are doing it for what they believe to be a good cause, but I think when you go in and you just for the purpose of harassing an officer to get content for your YouTube channel, I think that's a piece of shit thing to do. So I don't like those fucking people at all. But here's the tricky thing, Baker Street Gaming. Here's the really tricky thing. Some of those people have a point. And that's why I don't really cover them. And that's why you know, I'm a very much so a freedom of speech guy, you know. So you're going to see me always really, you know, promoting freedom of speech above and beyond everything else. That's why I don't want, even if a flat earther comes in here and says something that you might not like, I don't want y'all to just block them because you don't like them. This is a place where we exchange ideas, even dumb ones, because I will 100% support every single person that wants to make fun of somebody that's saying stupid shit in the comments. Absolutely, make fun of that person and have a good fucking time doing it. But to silence that person, to me, is not right. And this is why covering like First Amendment auditors is sometimes a little hard, because even though you kind of want to make fun of them, they're also kind of in the right. Now, there's a lot of them that are pieces of shit and they're frauditors, Baker. And I can definitely cover First Amendment frauditors, because anybody like the Auditing America guy that I covered, it's still a pretty popular video on my channel. I think that's his name, Auditing America. He asked for it and he got it. You know, he asked for the shit, the drama, and the drama was brought down on him. And it was amazing. So people like that, hell yeah, I'll cover them, especially when they're fucking pieces of shit. But at the same time, I don't cover each and every one of them, because even if I don't agree with them, I do understand that they do have a right to be doing what they're doing. And a lot of times the actual Karen in the video is the officer. And I don't want to, you know, I'm not going to go and just cover that, because that's just not me. I'm very much pro-police. Very much pro-police. JP... Oh, I'm sorry. Let me get in close because my eyesight. JF Gamby for €5 says hi from Paris, France. Just watched the Daniel Prick video, just showing how damages in a basement melts a brain for lack of actual life. Bon sori. I hope I said that right. Bon sori. Which I don't know what it means, but I hope I said it right. Well, thank you from Paris, France. Hello from Dallas, Texas, man. Love you. Yeah, thank you so much for the donation there too, JF, man. That really helped me out. I appreciate that. Let's see, Sir Pika Pop, the Benevolent, for £5. I have a meat tube on me, Team Skeptic. I didn't want to fucking know that. But like you say, if a furry can wear a mask, surely these people can too. Well, not necessarily. Not all of them. Because some of them are scary bitches. Don't be a scary bitch. Wear your mask. Get the fuck over yourself. Your freedom doesn't mean shit when it impedes on someone else's freedom. Anyway. Back to what we were talking about, Johhny. Keep me informed. What did I miss? What did I forget?
It's just the whole anti-masking business. The fact that, you know, we have our illustrious leader here say, hey, we're going to roll back all the restrictions and I'm lifting the mask mandate, and then the numbers come out for that day. And
I remember. Yeah, so the underlying condition there is this right here, and this is expected, right? When did the winter storm hit? About how many days ago?
Oh yeah, exactly. Right. So there was a whole week we went without testing or anything. So coming out of this, we won't really see what the effects of the lifted mandate will be until about maybe a week from now. June 1st.
You know.
June 1st we'll see them.
Well, no, we'll see numbers spiking with about 10 days after people start going around saying, I don't have to wear a mask, which is great for business, for my business at least. I mean, I hate these people. You know, I can't stand them. When I see somebody without a mask, I say, you forgot your mask, sir? It's right here. It's right here. They pull it out of their pocket. And I'm like, yeah. Okay, put it on. You've had a year. You've had a fucking year.
Yeah, there's some people out there who genuinely forget, and I understand that, especially with the way that, even though we've had a mask mandate here in Texas, it's been the enforcement hasn't always been there.
Yeah, but you know, and I agree. People forget. I do forget myself. I always keep one in my car, in case I walk out of the house without one. I have about 5 different masks. I wear one a day, and then at the end of the week I wash them. You know, and I just wear them as necessary. But I always have like a disposable couple of masks in my car, so it's not really anything for me to go back and grab a mask and put it on. So people have had time though. People have had time to get their shit together, and to not do it now, it just really is spitting on society. It's spitting on American values, and it pisses me off. So I tell people, I'm like, hey, you need to wear your mask, please.
Yeah, I work in a very high Karen, high volume Karen area. I probably see, out of the 50, 60 customers that I get a day, there's probably 20 Karens in there. And that's that's on the light side. You know where I work.
Oh, yeah. No, I used to have them all. when I owned my own like spa type business, I had to deal with that shit all the time. And I used to tell them, man, you're not special.
That's a direct Karen type business though, spa business or hair salon.
Yeah, I had a float tank, so definitely nothing but Karens would come in there. It's like, Jesus Christ, man. People would tell me, well, why can't I book online? Like, because I have to go through a fucking checklist with you? Okay, well, I'll just go somewhere that allows me to book online. Okay, bye. Bye. You're gonna get there and go, oh, I didn't know this, I didn't know that. When I would have walked you through it, but I never used to let any of those entitled people push me around. I used to get them all the time. I hate that shit.
Yeah, I had one the other day talking about the whole mask business. He's like, so no service at all. I said, not unless you want to put a mask on. Otherwise, I can direct you online. Well, I'll just go down the street. I said, okay. And he stopped in his tracks and looked at me like I was supposed to fucking start sucking his dick because he said he was going to go down the street.
Yeah, a lot of fucked up things happened in 2020, but let me tell you what one of the good things that happened is. The customer is always right died in 2020.
Yep.
Your customers ain't always right anymore. And I never had that belief, but a lot of businesses really held on to beliefs like that, you know? I mean, it's good for business to keep them coming back. But now, that's over. That's over.
Is that really the kind of customer you want coming back though?
But that was the mentality of a lot of small businesses, you know, is get that customer under all circumstances. Right. Now I don't think even small businesses are putting up with it because you know what? Ultimately, especially if you're a small business, you're going to get that business back. Okay, that person's going to realize if you're not, you know, there's not a lot of Walmarts out there. You know, most of the small businesses are like, you know, people go and shop at them because it's close to where they live. They might be in a shopping mall, might be, you know, a little pizzeria or restaurant that a family owns. They're not going to get that same authenticity from somewhere else. That's why they keep going back to places like Trader Joe's. And they keep going back to these restaurants that they vowed that they're going to boycott forever. Yeah, right. Until you're looking for that authentic fucking food, you know, like, get the fuck out of here. And then it's like, okay, well, we'll just go back to this place that we love so much we haven't eaten at in 8 months. And they go back, and guess what? They still require a mask, Karen! So wear your fucking mask.
Yeah. Yep, these people. Had a guy in yesterday wanted to argue with me that this whole thing is all made up. Like, dude, I'm not here to argue with you. Put the mask on or don't, but pick one and fuck off if you don't. There's a door.
Yeah. But, you know, with this opening up of Texas, man, people are going to be fucking ridiculous. I know it. New content. New Texas Karen content coming soon. I already have one. I already have a Texas Karen that
Man, I wish I could record at work. I would have more material than a little bit, but that would get me fired so fast.
Just don't tell anybody.
They'll figure it out.
Hold on, I want to share this. We're gonna watch just a little portion of this video. Let me see. Oh man, it might be an MKV. Yeah, it is. Oh, I hope VMix opens it. Hey, VMix will play the fucking shit. What the fuck? All right, here we go. I'm gonna play this for you just a little bit, and this guy pisses me off. Some of the shit he says towards the end really pisses me off. Hold on, let me get the
time we're being turned away. So
why is it always Trader Joe's?
You're telling me that
Trader fucking Joe's, right? Can't fucking win.
So you're turning away my children. There's no mask mandate in Texas for children. You understand that, right?
Sir, absolutely.
So you do understand that. So you're violating the law. First of all, my federal right.
Then why the fuck is he not wearing one? He's a fucking man-child.
Do you understand what the Americans with Disabilities Act is? You do? So you're just disregarding it, and you're having this be an experience that my children have, because I'm not going to stand down on it. I actually have a legal right to walk in here right now. I'm just being courtesy to you.
That's funny. He's blaming them for what his children are experiencing right now. No, it's your fault, jackass. You're the father. You're the one that's supposed to be responsible. How about try being fucking responsible? All right, Gargamel Gold for $5 said, I'm boycotting the cronies in my neighborhood forever because the people in charge of it are a bunch of COVIDiots who refuse to follow the rules. That sucks, man. Let's see. Says the cronies in my damn. They're in your neighborhood too. Ooh, dirty. I'm glad that for the most part, the people that live around me, you see them out and about and they have their mask on. So, but here, let me play a few more minutes of this video and then we'll turn it off.
I'm being courteous to you.
Plus, he has the 1,050 IQ points necessary to film in vertical mode.
I don't get this anywhere else I go in Texas. And it is reprehensible behavior.
Fucking
to make
Texas.
A child feel like they should be wearing a mask when there's
Texas Karens are the new California Karens.
nothing wrong with them. You understand what you're doing in civil rights. Would you turn somebody away for their race or their religion or their beliefs or anything else like that?
Oh, I fucking hate that. I hate that shit.
Yeah.
I hate that shit. I hate these idiots that talk about it's the same as racism. The next motherfucker says some shit like that, I'm gonna punch him right in his fucking mouth. I fucking hate that
Because
shit.
of medical exemption, a disability is a protected class. A disability is a protected class. So what I'm going to do right now, hopefully you can respect this, is that I'm going to stand in my legal right, which is that if this is a public facility that's open to the public, it is absolutely. You are a private. Could you sell cocaine in here if you wanted to as a private?
What the fuck? What's this deal with cocaine? Oh, hey, that's all right though, because in my video, guess what? Another fucking cocaine fucking joke coming soon. Another face full of fucking powder all over my shit.
Why is that their go-to? Because even if it's a private residence, you're still not allowed to sell fucking cocaine out
Yeah, right? Like, selling cocaine to somebody is illegal across the board, you know? Like, you can't say, oh, but we were in my house. It's not a big deal, you know?
Right.
Yes.
Hey, officer, no, this is a private residence. Come on in if you want to bump.
Fuck
but
you.
can't arrest me.
Yeah, come in if you want to bump. If you want to get yourself a fucking little bag of coke, come on in. But, you know, as long as you don't, you can't entrap me here, okay? Are you a cop? Are you a cop?
Business? No. There is federal law. There is federal law. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk into this store and I'm going to shop. And if you would like to call the police to have me removed, you can. But in the interim, this is ridiculous that you were... Yeah, absolutely. You have shopped here before. Yeah, I know. I have my children with me and I'm being turned away. And I'm about to lose it because I don't take them out. And for the one time that I take them out, I'm now being harassed.
This is the one time he takes them out. Father of the year material, guys. He's like, my kids have been locked up in their rooms for fucking 9 months. I have put food in paste form under the door. This is their one time out of their room. And you're going to treat me like this? You're going to treat my self-entitled dipshit ass like this? Yes, Karen. Yes, we are. Move the fuck along.
By room, he means cage.
Yeah, right. Under the stairway.
Because in my disability, there is no law or mandate in Texas which says that I even have to wear a mask. Okay, nothing.
Well, when this video was recorded, there was, you jackass.
So in the interim,
hey, Commander Darklight. Good morning, sir.
I have my children with me to shop. People are trying to walk out. You right now. This is called holding me hostage and against my will. It is.
That right there. Fuck that bullshit.
False imprisonment. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the
false imprisonment.
False imprisonment. Well, that's cool. I had somebody tell me that shit the other day. This fucker comes in and was complaining about the mask mandate, right? This is back when it was full force. And this fool was all talking about, this was false imprisonment. I said, no, it's not. I'm quite literally telling you to get the fuck out.
Yeah. I might not be letting you walk beyond this point, but that doesn't mean you're in prison anywhere. Move the fuck around, Karen. Oh, let's see. We've got about 7 minutes until we head over to the premiere. So, what do you guys want to do? You guys want to keep going with this, and y'all want to watch this for the rest of the 7 minutes while we bullshit about it? There's 8 minutes left in it, so we might as well do it, right?
Yeah.
I have a civil right to shop in public, in places that are open to the public. This may be a private establishment, but it conforms to federal law and federal mandates and state mandates and local mandates. Correct. Yes.
Yeah, exactly. He was right. We have to allow an accommodation. So
that's it.
If they're not prepared to allow you to come in, here's what they have to do. They have to give you the ability to get those products without prejudice some other way. Whether it means driving up and getting it outside, whether it means ordering it online and having someone to deliver it to your house, as long as they give an additional way to get those accommodations, they are in violation of no laws. Now, there's different, entrance requirements and, things for handicapped people to be able to access the store. Those aren't being violated in these situations. What we're talking about is we're talking about a public safety health issue, and it's literally like, aside from your beliefs, who cares what you believe? Trader Joe's has an obligation to its own employees and to the other customers in there to give them a safe environment to be there. They can't just go, oh yeah, let this jackass in. He might be sick. He might get everybody else sick. No big deal. That's their fault for coming to work today. That's their fault for following the rules and just getting out, bringing their kids out like they do every day, not just once in 9 months there, Mr. Texan Karen. All right. Anti-heaven.
All it is access.
Huh?
Go ahead. You're reading on Super Chat.
Well, I was, but you canceled my momentum there. Anti-Herman Salo for €5. And he says, his message literally reads, no message. Well, thank you very much, Auntie. I appreciate that, sir. And then following that up, we have Dan Zeke. Oh man, Zeke, that's my fucking, I love that name. That's my dude right there. Fucking Ezekiel Elliott for the Dallas Cowboys, baby. So Zeke, it says I would for 4.99 pounds and 4 pounds 99p. Said I would literally punch them in on the nose. You know what? He really has a weird looking nose too. Hold on, let me get it up here.
It kind of did.
Where? Hold on. Why did it? Oh, man, I hope my vMix isn't crashing.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I just moved. I did. I broke it a little bit, but I'll keep going without it because I don't need it. We only got 4 minutes left before we actually have about 3 minutes left. So, okay, we're done. We're going to call it right there. We're going to do this little outro. We'll get you over there about 1 minute. Oh, there it goes. Now it's working. Okay, well, all my screens went black.
That's all right. Probably for the best.
Oh, no, probably not. But anyway, yeah, we have 2 minutes. We have 2 minutes, and then we're going to call it a day. Johhny, I appreciate you joining me, man. Fucking always good to have you on. Man.
Absolutely, I appreciate the invite.
Cowboys still suck, Shane?
They do.
I am dead. Oh, yeah. Let's look at what that poll ended up being. Hold on before we get out of here. The poll ended up being 37 votes, 19 for the yellow, and 18 for the blue. Wow. Okay.
Close. Wow.
All right. So it's okay. My shit's not really working very well, but whatever. That video is the goddamn MKV. But yeah, so what we'll do is tonight, when we do our live stream tonight, I will, let me get that link for you real quick. For our live stream tonight, we'll be finishing our story. Let me copy this and bring it over here. We'll be finishing our story that we were doing, our Choose Your Own Adventure story. We'll be doing it using polls. Here's the watch page if you need to join that way. Johhny, we have literally 65 seconds left. So what do you want to say in the last 65 seconds? Tell people where they can find you and who you are, what you do, and all that cool, crazy shit.
Yeah, check me out over on The Plot Hole. Check it out at youtube.com/theplothole. And then Friday nights I have a podcast, rockmetaltalk.com at 8 p.m. Central.
Alrighty. Mike M says, I don't know if Streamlabs I saw a bunch of people voting, and it didn't seem like there was a lot of those votes coming in, so you might actually be right. Why Streamlabs a piece of shit? Alright, we'll hold on, let me see if it's coming in. Well, if it's already been counted, it won't count it again. That's the only problem. All right. Well, we'll work on it tonight. We'll make sure that we get it done tonight. I'll read off the new parts of the story, and that is it. All right. Well, guess what, guys? That's the end of the show. Y'all have a great day. Let me share this link one more time. Go over here to watch the premiere. Hey, don't forget to like and comment, guys. It's been helping my videos a lot, man. It really has. And just if you could do me the favor of leaving a comment, like it, dislike it, I don't care. That's your choice. But if you could do me the favor of leaving a comment, and that would it really would help me out so much. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. Y'all have a great day. Let's all go to that premiere. Peace.
Cheers.